Hello, and welcome to Dannie Dies. Today I'm playing Minecraft Better Than Wolves. So, we're gonna go on a little expedition today. The sun is coming up, but it is still raining and full of spiders. I'm a little peckish here, so I'm gonna eat my eggs in just a sec. But, a couple things I wanted to show you guys. I now have a new baby chicken. So I have 3 chickens. And if you didn't hear or notice it yet, I also have a new addition to my cow pen. Mr. Enderman. Oh, there's another cow ready for milking. And as someone else suggested in my comments on the last video, I made a section that the cows won't be able to reach, which is a very good idea, just in case they happen to eat all of the grass in here, and I feel like I almost just looked at the Enderman. Okay, so my plan today was to try to head for some jungle. You can almost fit through. There we go. Okay, so I want to head for the jungle because I would like to be able to get chocolate. And I'm gonna chance sort of just running out here. I know there are a bunch of spiders that are gonna try to catch me. And I don't like to run, so we're just gonna walk quickly away from all these things. Through the grass. So from what I remember, north of me, there is a jungle. And it's through the swamp, and it's near Taiga that I used to go to. So, I think I need milk and something else to make chocolate, and I forget what it is exactly. But chocolate will let me start breeding pigs if I get some cocoa growing. And pigs would make easy pork chops. So right now I'm doing okay with my scrambled eggs. But at this point I need more quickly renewable food. So my options are grind out a bunch of hemp seeds and just not film a lot of that because it would be a lot of me waiting around for hemp to grow, which is slow. Or try to find something else that's a little bit faster and have all of the food supply. So it turns out you need about 216 hemp strings to make your first rudimentary windmill. And the windmill, so I should have taiga here, and then I think it turns into forest. There was I might have gone through no, not there. One of these has a river that I've gone exploring down before. I think I'm just gonna... Well, I'll save my food until I get hungry. I'm also gonna switch to a fresh axe just in case, because I'm heading to jungle. There's my jungle. I was gonna say, I thought it was out here somewhere, but you never know. So, I see some cocoa right off the edge here, and I want to kind of nab some of that. But I need 216. Maybe I will just slow the boat down. 216 hemp. How do I get out of this? Right click, that's right. And don't get too far down or squids will kill you. Come on, Danny. It's like you've never played Minecraft before. Better than wolves. You just need to stay away from spiders. Cocoa. No cocoa. No cocoa. 1 cocoa bean is good enough for me. I don't know how adventurous I'm gonna be, but I would like a jungle sapling as well. Come on, sapling. No sapling? Okay. I tried to leave my escape plan as close as I could. I don't see any other cocoa here. Do you see any other cocoa here? Not that if you did, it would help me. Because I have to see it myself. Oh my god, okay. This is like... Ooh, there's more cocoa. Phew. Come on. Just a couple more seeds for me, please. Oh. Oh. I was like, why can't I move? Plenty of chickens over here. Something just killed that chicken right there, and I don't know if I wanna be over here. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna head back to the boat and we'll reevaluate how much I actually want to... how much I actually wanna, do I want to get more cocoa seeds? Okay, now that we're safe in the boat... Oh, I did get one jungle sapling. Okay, good. One jungle sapling, 11 wood, and 2 cocoa beans. Is plenty for me. So, yay. Okay, let's see if we can book it back. I am getting peckish, so I'm gonna eat my... Oh, it didn't kick me out of the boat. Maybe because I'm holding down control to go a little faster. I always hate that I'm trying to, like, use my stuff while I'm in my boat and then it kicks me out. Yeah, so I made a little bit of improvements here and there on the base, not too much, but I just don't want to wait around forever for all of my hemp to grow. Because that grows so slow. And I really want to get into mechanical power, so I'm hoping here that I can get some mechanical power going. I'm going to look up how to make chocolate. I think I have Craft Guide installed, so I should be able to do it through there. I just would like to get back onto land before I do that. Preferably back inside my base. Now I'm also not sure if I need to have this outside. So what I might do... no, I'm trying to think if there's a way I can plant it alongside my hemp, because the hemp seeds don't, not the hemp seeds, the hemp plants get hopped on by mobs sometimes when they come out of the water. And it also doesn't help that I have, slimes that spawn near me now. Just, you know, outside. Like, I've had issues with them spawning in the base, and that being annoying. But now I'm having issues with them spawning outside and trying to kill me. Okay. Let's get back onto the land. Back into first person view. Okay, well, I'll just jump. What is this? Is this just a sinkhole? Oh, yes, that's what that was. That was a sinkhole. Okay. So, I've made a couple changes also, which you might be able to tell, or which might help. Oh, I accidentally tilled a little bit too close to some water, apparently. Because these have not filled in yet. I was trying to get more hemp seeds. Is there water underneath this somehow? Is there really water keeping that That's interesting. I'm gonna have to explore that, but oh look, the sun is setting. I made it back just in time. So, what I was trying to think of was, is there a way I could set it along here so that mobs wouldn't be able to hop into it, but I don't know that we can really do that. Okay, lily pad, go away. I want hemp seeds if I can. So these 4 right here had been hopped on by some mobs, and it just made me upset. Anyways, so a couple of the improvements in my weren't necessarily to my base. I did make some improvements to my computer setup. I got myself a different mouse. And I know Minecraft is a lot of clicking. And so when I play other games, oh, are you gone, Enderman? Yes, you're gone. When I play other games that are not Minecraft or don't require a mouse and I record, I've tried to use my controller just because it doesn't get picked up by my microphone as much, because it's button pressing instead of a click 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 noise. And my other mouse is very noisy. The click is pretty high pitched. So I got myself a wireless gaming mouse. I mean, it doesn't have like a gajillion buttons on it. It has like 3 or 4 more buttons than my other mouse did, which was not a gaming mouse. But what is nice is that I can adjust my DPI on the fly just with my mouse. So if I turn the DPI up, I can make you really sick by moving my mouse the same amount. Equally, I can turn it down and adjust the sensitivity so it's down. So it's really nice being able to, in different games, just have it literally right at my fingertips, where I can just adjust on the fly. But I figured that any of you watching would probably benefit from not having annoying click 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 noises that come through my microphone. So what was I going to do? I was going to look in Craft Guide. There we go. Hello, Craft Guide. Clear. I want chocolate. Okay, so chocolate requires sugar and milk and a cauldron. Oh, I am way far away from a cauldron. Never mind. Well, I still have cocoa beans that I can start growing. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Let's look at what a cauldron takes anyways. I know it's going to take some good materials that I don't have. Cauldron. Lots of iron, a water bucket, and a bone. And it looks like I would have to use I have to get something. I think I maybe have to get a hibachi to heat it underneath. Or maybe just some nether rack, but I am definitely not ready to go to the nether. So, never mind. Look at how complicated all this gets. There's a heating element, which requires blaze powder, redstone, and string. Well, actually, I don't know if creating the... Let's go back. Let's look at that cocoa one more time. Cocoa powder is close enough. So you have to mill it, which is fine. Cocoa powder is then used in a cauldron to make chocolate with sugar. I haven't found sugar cane. My other alternative would be to find wheat, which I can use to feed the cows. So, while I was successful, I clearly did not research. I was just like, let's just go get Let's go get some. Let's go get some cocoa. So I'm actually gonna see if this will grow inside. Just because. I have 2 of them, so I can use one and grow it inside. I know in regular Minecraft I've grown it inside a billion times. So we will see, and then hopefully that one will grow a little bit, and we'll start a teeny tiny little cocoa farm. And maybe I can... Oh, I have another jungle sapling already. See, I told you I didn't research this at all. I do want to keep the dirt, but we'll put the cocoa back. Okay. So, where are we at? Get my broken axe down here. What is it? No moon or something? I just heard a weird noise. No, it's not gloomy. That was strange. So among my other improvements of my computer, I have improved it by not having it blue screen of death on me. Because it was doing that. And it was not fun. Which is part of why my videos have been missing the past couple days. Because I have had, well, not the past couple days, the past week and a half or so, maybe 2 weeks. I feel like I have intentional hiatuses where I have things I need to do or I'm sick, and then I have the unintentional ones where my computer decides that every time I want to run my recording software that it cannot, and it will blue screen of death on me. Funnily enough, sorry, I only need 1 egg. Strangely enough, the issue was not with the actual software. So the blue screen of death it was giving me was saying page fault in a non-paged area, which I had to Google, and turns out to be a memory error of some sort. We'll just grab out some of the bark. So yeah, it turns out to be a memory error, and oh, I have not still fixed my chair though. I know it's squeaking and I know it comes through my mic, so I apologize for that one. But this memory error basically would just shut my computer down in the middle of whatever I was doing. Blue screen of death. Windows was kind enough to put a frowny face on their new blue screen of death for Windows 10, if you haven't seen it yet. But it was directing me to a system resource nvlds something or other .sys. So looking that up, because when you look up blue screen of death and page fault in non-page area, you get a lot of different results, and it's not all necessarily what's going to fix my issue if it's caused by other items. So there are a couple different fixes that a lot of people will advertise. I watched a couple YouTube videos. I ended up doing a couple different things in between that individually did not fix my issue. So the number one suggested thing is uninstall all of the drivers. And not all the drivers for my computer, just my graphics ones, because nvld.sys is an NVIDIA item. It's an NVIDIA driver, it's NVIDIA something. It all comes up when I Google that one, NVIDIA. So I uninstalled all my drivers. I did a fresh install. Still did not work. Are any of you ready to be milked? I feel like I should just stop wandering around and actually sit down in here and wait for one of them to be ready to be milked. This is going to be my Minecraft life off camera then, since I can't make chocolate. I'm just going to sit down here with my cows occasionally right-clicking them, see if I can milk them, waiting to hear their udders go boop, and get that little milk in them. But, yeah, so I reinstalled all my drivers, a fresh, clean install, and that didn't work. And then I had done, what else did I do? There was one other fix I'd done. I had run the check disk function, and it checked my disk for errors, and there were no errors, and I ran the Microsoft Memory Diagnostic tool, and it found no errors, and so I was at a loss. But what I did finally, in the end, which I fixed for now, my problem, so I'm going to knock on wood here, that it doesn't come back up. What I ended up doing was uninstalling all of my drivers again. And I completely acted as if I was reinstalling my video card and all that. So I turned my computer completely off. I turned off the power supply and I unplugged it. And I opened up to my motherboard, unplugged, and do I have more hemp seeds? I unplugged both of my RAM, my 2 sticks of RAM I unplugged, and I don't have more hemp seeds. So I reseated both of my RAMs, my 2 sticks of memory. I took them all the way out and then put them back in, and I did the same exact thing with my graphics card. That, in combination with the driver reinstall, has worked. Now, the other thing I did, which I don't know if it's related, but it could be. I'm thinking it's not, because I'm hoping. Is I did recently get a new webcam, and so when I had installed that, I wasn't sure if that was part of it. So on top of all of this, and it very well may be, I uninstalled all of the software and drivers that came with the webcam. And I'm going to see if reinstalling that creates this issue again. But, and that it may have actually been because there's an option in my recording software to also record yourself through a webcam, or whatever's coming through your webcam. So to record through a webcam and record at the same time, because I know you all just want to see the beautiful, wonderful faces I make while I play games, which are more awkward and humorous probably than beautiful and wonderful. But yeah, so I think maybe there was an error with that aspect. I'm really not sure, but all I know right now is that I can actually launch my recording software and record. So, what I was gonna do for coming up here for daylight was hope that there was hemp, but there's not. So I know I've just sort of been wandering around my base and talking for the past probably 5 whole minutes. But, there was no hemp, so there was no point in me doing that. Other than that, now you get to know what's going on with my computer. So, it was just frustrating trying to figure all this out because the actual fixes for it were not fixing it individually. And so I, at some point, just kind of gave up. And between that and having more personal things going on in my life, just decided to take a little break until I had more time to deal with it. Oh, all my chickens are grown up. Yes, now you will give me more eggs if I get more seeds. So, next time, I think what I will do next time is go for finding some frickin' pumpkins, because this hemp, I'm gonna need a lot more seeds for these chickens, is what I'm thinking. So, I'm gonna let that thing go. I'm probably gonna stick around and try to just pile up as much food as I can and stop walking around. But next time I film, I think we will go search for pumpkins and try to get some pumpkins growing. So that way I can actually get some better seeds and some better amount of eggs being cooked. So thanks for listening to me ramble, and thanks for watching Danny Dies, and I will see you next time.